Alright, so it's the middle of the night. Um, I'm like an entire day late, but my mom just walked into my room and was telling me a story about Christina Grimmie, and I was like, wow, she was in Florida doing a concert. That's great. That's cool. And she was like, no, and so I kind of was very confused. And then she told me that she was shot and killed. And I don't know if I've ever cried over a celebrity or anyone ever dying. And maybe it's just because, like, this is someone who, for me, is, like, irrelevant to me. So, like, when Michael Jackson passed, I couldn't really relate. Same with Prince, really, I couldn't relate. Like, there hasn't really been anyone who I've, like, really heard of that has passed away. And this being in my home state especially makes me so upset and angry. And especially since it's someone who had such an amazing talent and was just so young. And I'm sorry, I haven't had time to really process it, so I'm still kind of crying. But the fact that this was, especially in the business that I've been looking into being a part of, like, singing as my dream, and then for this to happen here with someone with so much talent and such a beautiful voice. And it makes me so frustrated because I don't understand why a person would do that. I've never really had anyone that I've known too well pass away. Especially, like, not family, thankfully. And celebrities, like, when Heath Ledger passed, I wasn't really at a point in my life where I knew what that meant. And so for me, I don't really have a basis of anyone that I've ever really watched either on YouTube or in real life, and I've always kind of worried about it because there are a few YouTubers that are like by rock, and there's like a few singers that I'm like crazy obsessed with, and if something happened to them, I don't know what I'd do. And Christina Grimmie was one person that I watched the videos of a lot here on YouTube, and she was an inspiration to many, and honestly, she inspired me a lot too because of her powerful voice. And honestly, I looked up to her and I wanted to kind of be like her. And so for someone to take away that life so young, it's not even okay. I've never gotten into political beliefs on my channel. I don't like to do it on my social media. But this is where I'm gonna get into it. If you're not from the United States and you're watching this, we have pretty much no gun laws. And I personally believe that it's not guns that it's people that kill people. But I do believe that we need more restrictions on it. I'm not saying that if we have background checks on it, that's going to completely keep it from happening. Because I'm sure like, everyone has their first time of committing a crime. And so whether or not you've done it before, or if you have a mental disorder, like, it doesn't matter because of the fact that, like, you could still do it again, or do it for the first time. But I do think that we should at least have some kind of basis for that. and have like a psychological evaluation before giving somebody a gun. Like, you don't do that. You don't give people a way of hurting others without checking. And I know a lot of people will say, well, if someone wanted to kill someone, there are plenty of ways they could do it. They don't have to have a gun. But a gun is one of the easiest ways, and one of the most common. Because if you have a gun, you don't have to be at close range necessarily. And honestly, the injuries are very fatal. Especially if you hit a wrong place. And for this to have happened in my state with someone that I've, like, actually heard of, who, like, is somebody that was an inspiration for me, it breaks my heart, and it definitely changes my mindset on everything right now. Like, if you would have asked me 3 or 4 days ago what my beliefs on gun laws were, I probably would say either I don't want to talk about it, or I would say I don't have any beliefs on it because of the fact that I think people kill people. I do have a lot of friends, though, that are very democratic, because nowadays a lot of teenagers are, and personally, I think as a teenager, I don't want to get involved in it. I don't want to get involved in politics, and I don't really think I fit into either category, but I think that this is one area of life that I think needs to be changed. I'm sorry, I'm still kind of crying, and I look really bad because of the fact that it's like 11 o'clock at night, and I just heard about this, and I haven't watched a video of hers in forever, and I went back and watched her titanium video, and I can't stop crying. Anyways, for all of you out there who probably listen to Christina Grimmie and know her a lot better than me, I am so sorry for the loss of someone that is such an amazing inspiration and is such a beautiful person, and the fact that she was killed while doing a meet and greet is just terrible, and I'm so sorry that it was in my state. I know that that's not something I have any control over, but it still doesn't make me feel any better about it. Anyone who is a fan of her from a different country or even just a different state, I'm sorry that our gun laws are insanely just awful. And I know that probably not any I don't want to say not any people, because obviously some people, but I know that a lot of people aren't going to see this, but to the people who were there, I am so sorry that you had to witness such a thing, and that's just insane. And to the family of Christina, I'm so sorry for your loss. She was taken away from us way too soon. So, I'm sorry. I'm, like, legit, like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight. If you watch this video, please, I know that it's, like, this is a lazy age of people. Pay your respect. Just say rest in peace in the comments, please. Or even, you know what, post about it on social media. Do something. Because that's just common courtesy. And this is honestly someone who was taken from us way too soon. Way too soon. Alright, well, before I continue to keep crying, thanks for watching this video. I don't cry in all of my other videos, I swear. So, if you want to see more of me, subscribe to my channel. I don't want to say like this video, because when I think of things that are negative, I don't think likes is like the right thing. Like a negative post, I won't like it. A negative anything, I don't want to like it. So I don't want you to like this. I really just don't. Like, if you don't like this, I will be completely fine with that. I'm fine with this getting 0 likes, but what I do want is for you to comment, rest in peace, Christina, please. Because of the fact that, like, she was just taken way too young, and if anything, she deserves her peace. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you all have a lovely week, and that's all I've got. Thanks for watching.